What's up? Mark Pattison here, and these are 3 habits that I swear are going to change your life. So number 1 is your miracle morning and your miracle evening routines. So Miracle Morning is quite a famous book, but I came up with the coin term miracle evening because I think that your day truly starts the night before. So I go through my calendar, I look at absolutely everything that I have going on, and I need to make sure that I can get everything on my schedule for the next day, and I space it out, make sure there's enough transition time or driving time, meeting time to use the restroom. And that's how I found out the best way to schedule for my next day is looking at the night, doing my miracle evening every single night. I actually have a prep plan for Sundays that kind of does my miracle week, but that truly is the way to set up for success so that when I wake up, I'm not scrambling. I can do my miracle morning, which we all know is meditation, eating healthy, drinking water, exercise, getting your reading in, and then heading off to work. That's my miracle morning routine. That is step 1 of the top 3 things that you can do to create success. Number 2, it's included in Miracle Morning, but this is something that you should focus on entirely is track and measure and understand your fitness goals. So I have a personal trainer and a nutritionist. I actually have calls with them, coaching calls, because I know that if I don't track and measure and if I don't have a coach, I'm going to let it go to the wayside. And I truly can say that it works. It's the accountability. It's the method that actually works to make sure that you can hit your goals. And remember, whatever you track and measure can improve. So that way, if you're tracking and measuring, you got your goals set up. So whatever your macros are or how much you should be eating, your proteins, your carbs, your fats, how much you should be working out, how many calories you should be intaking per day. If you track it and you have your accountability coach, then you can go back and see what you're doing for your fitness, see what you're doing for your goals and why you're not hitting them. Is it your leading indicators, maybe your actions, like, hey, the times you're going to the gym, or is it your food intake? Is it the type of foods that you're taking in? So if you track it all, your coach can look at that. And that's the second way to be successful and to make sure that you're not necessarily looking good, but it's more of a feeling good kind of mentality. The last thing that I would say is for the third tip for success is have people around you, whether it's employees, friends, family, that want to see you win. So hiring the right people to be on the bus, to help you get to where you're going and to make sure that they share that vision with you is massive. Also, I think that having the right people in your circle of friends, someone that want to cheer you on, when you have a win, it should not be something where they're, competing against you. It's going with you. They understand that when they win, you win. When you win, they win. It's a 100% effort, all about the team. And that's what I think really matters is about the people that I hire and the people that I surround myself with. They truly do want me to win. And same, likewise, I love seeing my agents or my employees achieving their goals. And when you're doing that, having those goals up in visual. So in my office, I've got a whiteboard. I have everything up there so I can take a look at it, make sure that it's up in visual so that when I'm walking in and out of my actual office, I can see what's going on. I want to see what's, am I going to hit, this many units in sales for the team, or am I going to buy this for my property, or am I going to be able to go ahead and get those units for my short-term management company? I always have a new goal that I'm striving for. When you're doing your goals with the people on your team, it's important to revisit those goals on a regular basis. And we chop our year goal up into quarters. So don't take the whole year and try to make everything happen. Right away, you're going to get overwhelmed. But if you take your year goal, chop it up by quarter, and then even chop it up by month, and then by week, and all the little leading indicators can help you achieve those goals at work. So for example, one of my things is I want to get to 80 properties on my short-term rental property business by a certain date. I have that certain date posted up with the 80 properties. I've got how many we have in place. I've got how many hot clients we have in place. So every time I walk in and out of that office, I see that number and it's up in visual so that I don't forget what my goal is. And it's reminding me at all times. I know we do this thing where we set goals and then we kind of forget we set them and then we don't track them. And then we're like, oh shit, who cares? Maybe next year. Summer's going to be my, next year's my summer of my great body, or next year I'm going to do this many units in sales. No. Now is your time. Honestly, it doesn't get easier than now. And if you keep pushing it off, it actually gets harder for you to achieve greatness. I truly think that once you get through the first 2 years of all this crap, it is just almost smooth sailing. And everyone always talks about your first million is your hardest to make. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's insanely easy to make your first million. I don't think it's impossible to make your first million, but I do think that you do have to keep continuing to do it. I think your first 2 years are probably your hardest because you're learning new ways, new techniques. You're trying to get your client base or whatever you're working on, depending on which industry you're in. But after you get that smooth groove going on, there's more different challenges. The challenges change. You always have to stay on your toes. You always have to have the right people surrounding you. And using these 3 habits for success, trust me, it's going to help you get to the multiple millions in your business and in your life, your health benefits, your Miracle Morning benefits, your employee benefits, helping those people out, because when you win, they win, and vice versa. It brings everyone up. So track me for more information. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Mark Pattison Show, and we can get you some tips to hopefully make those goals that you want to make. All right. See you guys soon.